Russians love differently and it shocked me. Seriously, when I got married, I thought love is love, but it turns out love has a Russian accent. Здравствуйте! Welcome back to Filipina in Russia podcast. Today we're diving into something serious, very personal. We will talk about the high, the low, and the laugh out loud moments of being a Filipina married into a Russian. Spoiler alert, this is not your typical rom-com. Let's start with the communication. In the Philippines, we are indirect, polite, and super aware of our feelings. But Russians, not so much. My husband, Anton, says exactly what he thinks. Very direct, no sugarcoating. And yes, he talks like he's screaming and very aggressive. And apparently me too. Hello, I'm a Cebuana for God's sake. We scream. We naturally raises our voice when we talk. Others may think that we are rude, but no. That's what it is. That's how we are raised. That's our culture. At first, involving with Anton is, I have this phrase, when we talk and then eventually fight. I always have this, are you even serious? Even now, our conversation can get fiery. We are both fire, no water. But over time, one of us becomes a water. You know, Russian and Cebuana collides. That's a chaos. Luckily, we both speak good English and we understand each other when we fight. But still, you know, as a Filipina, there is a term, luuran. If you're a Filipina, you know what is this. And if ever you're a Russian, have a Filipina partner, you know what I'm talking. And being luuran is real. It takes time, like hours, and worst thing, it takes even days, just like me. Next is love languages. In the Philippines, we are aware of updates, calls, texts, and we even celebrate menstrual, anniversary, and all of that. But in Russia, Russians, again, not so much. For my husband, the word update does not exist at all. But for him, action speaks louder than words. No cute gestures. That's what I want before, cute gestures. Instead, a very matured ones. Like for example, way back in the Philippines, he makes sure that we rented a good apartment. Not because it's cheap and it's okay. No. He makes sure that the apartment that we are renting is comfortable enough. And another thing is, every time we dine out, we eat out in a restaurant, he makes sure that I'm ordering what I want, not because he wants. And it's a very, very good and important concern for a couple, because other wives keep telling to the husband like, yeah, just order what you want, I will eat it. No, if you want something, order it. Not because you don't want your husband to get mad. No. If he truly loves you, he can order what you want without any, complaints and murmur. No. So another thing is, aside from that, he also tell me that there's another dish, you might want this one. Suggestions. Another thing is a sweet gesture. Like when we were at Sochi, where just this year, actually last month, when we was there, I was cold and we were spending the whole day outside. So he knows that I'm cold, even if I'm totally dressed. He makes sure that he will get coffee for myself, at least to warm up. And that's a very sweet one. Like, I don't need to tell him, but he will just initiate to buy coffee for myself. And I like it. I admit, of course, I miss hugs, holding hands, but my husband is not like that. He's not a PDA person, but that doesn't mean he don't love me, he just don't like it. which I understand. And one thing about dating Russians, dating is for marriage, not fun. And take this seriously, because whenever you are hanging out with Russians, if they are serious, they're not wasting their time. That's what I noticed from Anton. And now look, he's now my husband. And when they marry you, girl, there's no escape. You are tied for the rest of your life. Divorce here is not common, so choose the right Russian. Now let's talk about the family expectations. Family expectations, surprisingly, it's similar, very similar to the Philippines. We know that Filipinos are very close-knit, while Russians are the same. Celebrations are very meaningful and traditions matter. Since we've been apart from his family after Stacy was born, we're making up for the lost celebrations. In here, birthdays or any celebrations are celebrated intimately. When I say that, it's only with the immediate family. Not like in the Philippines, where you need to invite half of the neighborhood. And not just that, all your relatives too. During gatherings, I learned that the wives are expected to help in the kitchen. Men will chat, smoke, or do their thing, while the women need to do the food prep or anything in the kitchen. Basically, the point is the wife serves the family, which is very traditional, just like in the Philippines. Well, in our family, it's mom or ladies should cook and do all the preparations, because men in our family in the Philippines are busy drinking or even going to, tarian or sabong, cockfighting. Next thing is cultural misunderstanding. Plenty! I'm telling you, plenty. Where should I start? Russians give direct compliments. Very straightforward. Walang paligoy-ligoy. Walay ulo, just there. That's it. For Filipinas or for Philippines, it can be rude or too intense. Like this stuff. If you don't like something, just let your Russian partner know. Don't make him guess. Just say it directly. They prefer that way, because guessing is just a waste of time. And Filipinos have a lot of in their minds. So for them, they cannot read your mind. It's too much. So just say it straightforward. They will appreciate that better. Another thing, Russian husband won't let you work to bring food in the table. If they want you to work, they want for yourself, for you to have a career, for you to be busy, for you to be entertained. Because honestly, Russian men don't like lazy wives. They just basically want you to grow. Well, of course, if you have a newborn or like kids to be taken care of, if you have no time, then surely they will not suggest you to work. Instead, they prefer you to stay at home, take care of the kids, take care of the family. As I said, family expectations, Russians are very traditional. So only I'm talking when your kids are grown up and you have spare time as a woman at home doing nothing. They prefer you to grow. They prefer you to study or make you feel busy in a very useful way. Another misunderstandings which interracial couples would agree is food. My husband is not picky when it comes to food. It's just that he doesn't like eating unhealthy food and the same thing every day or always. I grew up eating rice, canned goods, what else? Not into fruits even or salads. Not all of that. Meanwhile, for him, he prefers veggies, salads, stews, or very traditional Russian dishes. And I get it. At first, I complained, but now I understand that's what he grows up. That's what he's used to. So now I'm learning to cook Russian dishes, which I'm leveling up, by the way. Now you heard what it's really like being a Filipino married to a Russian. Now let me tell you what I've really learned. Compromise. Compromise isn't just a meeting in the middle. It's understanding where the other person is coming from and respecting the differences. Holidays, chores, love, even languages. Russians love heart. When I say heart, that means heart. They encourage you to have purpose. They don't force you to work for you to feed the family. They want you to have something meaningful and productive. And when Russians date seriously, it's for marriage. No wasting of time. Understanding each other's culture is huge for an interracial couple. It gives clarity, peace, and direction in your relationship. So, dating across cultures is fun. If your definition of fun is daily confusion mixed with accidental attitude, but hey, that's love. Russians might love differently, but they love deeply. And trust me, it's a wild, beautiful ride. But wait, you have to hear this. Coming next, online shopping in Russia versus in the Philippines. The shock I didn't see coming. I swear, this one even surprised me. If you think today's episode is juicy, just wait. Hit follow, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!